Good day, everyone. My name is Anne Okore, a guider in Nigeria. Today, in this video, I'll be addressing one question a lot of people have been asking, and I hope that you're able to find this video useful. Now, the question is, how does generate that 30% that it gave? How? Where? Where does it come from? Okay, let's take a look at this. First and foremost, is not a company, it is a community of people who help each other to achieve financial freedom. It is a global mutual aid fund. It can be likened to Esusu, which is popular in Nigeria. Esusu is where a group of people come together and say, okay, let's contribute, and every month one person takes, the bulk of the money and all that. The only difference with is that it's done on a global scale, and then there's no finite number of people. There's no there, there's no limit to when or where, when or how many people can join the community. People can join at any time. People can contribute as many times. You don't have to contribute just once in 30 days. You can decide to contribute every week. So there's no limit to how much you can contribute, how often you can contribute. So, and there's no limit to the number of people that can participate. It's on the web, so people all over the world can participate. That's why is different. Yes. And then in no product is sold. You're not selling anything. It is not a multi-level marketing scheme. It's the payment is made directly to individual participants. You're not paying to any bank account since there's no company. So which company account would you pay to? It's not a company like we said earlier. It's a community of people, ordinary people like you and I, will come together to help each other. When you log into the site, you see two buttons: provide help and get help. That is what is all about: providing help today and getting help tomorrow, basically. Now, in you get rewarded with 30% of your contribution in 30 days. That's the big question. So where is the 30% coming from? If I'm providing help of 10,000 naira, how come I can get 13,000 naira in 30 days? Who gives me the remaining 3,000? What business do you invest the money in? There is no business. It's simple mathematics. If you're very good at mathematics, you'll find this video very useful. But if you're just trying the mathematics, you'll still find it useful. Let's hope that everybody is able to, understand the logic behind it. So let's go. Now, how does generate the 30%? Let's assume 5 people join today and pledged an average of 10,000 naira each. What happens? This contribution, this amount they have pledged, of course, they need to pay it to somebody. They're not paying to somebody that already registered after them. They're paying it to somebody that has registered before they did. So the 10,000 naira each, they're paying to older members of the community. So they make the contribution to existing 5 members of the community. That makes the total contribution 50,000 naira. Remember, 10,000 naira from 5 people, 10 times 5 is 50,000 naira. Now, in 30 days, in order to pay these 5 people that have contributed today, 30 days from when they pledge to make help, to help someone, how much must we generate? Remember, says you get 30% after 30 days. So it means you're getting your 50,000 naira. That's the group of 5 people that are getting 50,000 naira, and they're getting 30% as well. So which means they're getting 50,000 plus 15,000. 30% of 50,000 is 15,000, which means they're getting 65,000 naira. Okay? Now, the big question, how do we generate this 65,000 naira? How do we generate the 65,000 naira? 65,000 naira, yes. Remember, you get rewarded with 30% of your contribution in 30 days. 30% in 30 days. So what happens between day 1 and day 30? Let's assume you provided the help today or you pledged today. What happens between today and the next 30 days while you're waiting for your contribution to grow up to the level where you can comfortably request for help to the tune of the amount you pledge and 30% more? What happens? New participants join the community. Old members return with the same amount they received earlier. Most times even more. So remember, the 5 people that generated this 50,000 naira, they paid older members. And older members have been paid. Do you think they'll walk away? No. In fact, they will not only come back, most times they come back with more. Worst case, they come back with the same amount. Worst case, they might even decide to come back with maybe a little less, but guess what? They will bring people to the platform. So what are we talking about? New members joining, old members returning in order to generate 65,000 naira to pay the 5 people that paid. 5 people received 10K each. Remember, I said 5 people who were paid that 10,000 naira each, they come back. That's 50,000 naira. 10 times 5 is 50,000 naira. Then 2 new members. This is a worst case scenario. MMM is growing at a faster rate, I'm telling you. So you can't imagine 5 people bringing only 2 people. Most times, one person can even bring 10 people in a week, or 2 or 3 or 4. But worst case, let's say out of the 5 people, they managed to bring in just 2 members, worst case scenario. Now you have 2 members coming in with an average of 10,000 naira each, and that is 10 times 2, which is 20,000 naira. 20,000 plus 50,000 naira is 70,000 naira. That is what is generated on day 30. And what do they need to pay? They need to pay only 65,000 naira, which means they have more. The system has more money to pay, more money in the pocket than what they have to pay. They take 65,000 naira out of the 70,000 naira in the system. Remaining 5,000 naira, they use it for other things. Referral bonuses, leader bonuses, registration bonuses. That's where all those ones actually come from as well. I hope I'm making sense. Okay. In summary, let's look at this in summary. Help can be provided as many times as possible, but you can only request help. But of course, people usually request help after 30 days. So between day 1 and day 30, people are joining. People are saying, I want to provide help. I want to provide help. Waiting for somebody that will need the help. So this guarantees that there's more money in the system than that's going out of the system. I hope you understand that. Between day 1 and day 30, people are coming in. But you that entered in day 1, you can't withdraw until day 30. So by the time you're withdrawing, a lot of people have come in already. There's a lot of money to pay you with. And those people that came in also have to wait 30 days. So that 30 days period helps the system to accumulate money. And that's why when you pledge, nobody tells you to pay immediately that same day. No. Sometimes you're matched the next day, the second day, the second week, the third week, depending sometimes. That's tell you that there is more money in the system and they don't need to generate it from anywhere. It's generated by just you and I contributing, every day. So we need to keep the system going by, once you get help, don't run away. Provide help again. We keep providing help. We keep keeping the system running. It is up to you and I to make the system run. Thanks to Sergei Mavrodi, the Russian mathematician. MMM is actually his brainchild. He did all the mathematics involved. And funny enough, this is the same logic banks use. Yes, it is. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was helpful. But if you still need some clarification, please feel free to send me an email or drop a comment. I'll address it in my subsequent videos. If there's something you need me to talk about, I'll address it in my subsequent videos. And if you think this video was really helpful, please give me a thumbs up, okay? Give me a thumbs up. And when you register, you want to choose your guider, please enter my email address, chassisan@yahoo.com, so that I can guide you throughout your stay in the community. I'll be glad to be your guider. Remember, the email address is chasisanne@yahoo.com, CHASISANNE@yahoo.com. MMM, together we change the world. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.